You're listening to the Evil Metal Gamers Podcast.
Welcome, guys, to another episode of Evil Metal Gamers Podcast. Today is March 17, 2019, and this is episode number 69. My name is Jose Rodon.
This is Dylan Espinal. What's up, boys? And girls.
And girls. And you're listening to the Evil Metal Gamers Podcast, where you hear all your geek news.
All week, every week.
Yes, Dylan, good job. A+.
I'm in the zone, baby.
You're in the zone.
Yeah.
You're sober today. Yes. And
so
go ahead.
What's going on? What's going on?
There's been a lot of news this week, bro. News
it's been weird.
Scared.
It's been
no,
like
there's been
up and
news
down.
that has been like changing the industry.
Yeah, it's scary. Not all of it might be good, but
yeah,
definitely a lot of change going on in the industry. You just want to jump in?
This big. But I guess we can first. You want to first get into the pit?
Let's get into the pit.
All right, let's get in the pit.
Welcome to the pit.
So I've been checking out One Piece World Seeker.
Okay.
And it is...
I don't know what this is. You mentioned this to me before we started recording. I have no idea what the hell this is. One Piece?
So One Piece is based on the anime series One Piece. It's the main character is Monkey D. Luffy, and he's trying to become king of the pirates. It's been running for like 15 years now.
Oh, is this the rubber guy?
Yeah, that's the rubber guy.
Oh, okay.
They're like maybe 900 episodes in now.
Jesus, why?
Yeah. It's
Did it pass
it's
like
so
Dragon
good,
Ball Z?
It passed Dragon Ball Z in episode numbers, and they're like consistent too. Like every
he's
week,
trying to be the king of the pirates, so he's trying to be like Naruto as
kind of
Hokage. What is it? Hokage.
Hokage, yeah. So yeah, it's a similar idea, but you know it's shonen.
Except you'll never become king because they're at 900 episodes now.
Yeah, he'll make it there. Never doubt Monkey D.
Right, so what's the game?
It's open world RPG. It looks really good. Like
it's already out.
It's already out. It came out. I think it was Thursday or Friday.
One Piece. What?
One Piece World Seeker, and it's like open world, which I always dreamed about. A really good One Piece or anything anime open world action RPG. It's kind of empty, but the world and the islands look really nice. Kind of like they go for that cel shading effect, kind of like Breath of the Wild.
Is this made by
Bandai Namco?
Of course, Bandai. Same people who make Naruto.
Right. They have a partnership with Shonen Jump.
Bro, it looks really good. I mean, I not just looking at the cel shading, I mean.
Yeah, and it has like talent trees where you can like up your mobility. You can open up new skills to fighting, new skills for like it kind of uses like not exactly detective mode in Batman, but like a different version of that, and you can cycle through them. So you can go into like a vision for items or vision for enemies and friends and friendly characters. So it does that pretty well.
Okay, so question for you: do you need to be familiar with the series? Like for me, I think I've read a little bit in my subscription with Shonen Jumps, which I don't even think they exist anymore.
So Ouya who's the creator of One Piece, Ouya, he did this standalone story. So you don't have to know One Piece, but if it has like new and
So there's no origin to explain the characters?
right. It's not origin based at all.
Oh fuck! So then I wouldn't even know anything about the.
Yeah, it's a standalone story. You don't have to know the story to enjoy the game.
Okay.
But you'll get confused when a returning character comes up and he's like, "What's up, Luffy?" And you're like, "How do they know each other?"
What's going on?
Right. But Ouya does so many crazy stuff with like the powers and like the world that it's kind of whimsical. It's like a weird Disneyland of the Japan anime industry.
Mm-hmm.
So the traversing effect, Luffy kind of springs his arms, so he'll grab like ledges a lot. At the beginning, it's very close to what Batman does in Arkham games, where you'll see like little icon on the edges.
Okay.
So you can.
So you're saying it's a ripoff or just similar?
It's similar because later on you'll get a stronger version of the grapple, and you'll slingshot yourself even further away. So it starts becoming a little bit closer to Spider-Man.
Jesus, and Spider-Man? What the fuck?
Yeah, so like once you get the stronger grapple, you'll fly higher up in the air, and then you can start aiming for different edges, and keep slinging yourself up and higher into the air. The weapon has some stealth mechanics, which it didn't really need any, but it's good for like passing quickly through an area.
What systems is this for?
It's PS4, Xbox, and PC. Where it falls apart, though, is the AI is as dumb as bricks. The characters will move side to side, and they'll all have like guns, and they'll shoot you in like a certain amount of time. So it's very predictable when they'll shoot. And then I saw some of the fighting. Some of the bosses were a little more in depth. They'll have like more complicated abilities. Like one of the first fights that you have is with Smoker, and he's like, his ability is he'll turn into mist, and he'll like cover an entire area where you can't really see where he's coming from.
Okay.
He'll also do like quick attacks and long range attacks, and his hits hit way harder than your everyday enemy that you run into. But yeah, it's
so I mean
it's hit and miss.
So when you're playing, it's not like an RPG, is it? Like when you're playing, what would you?
So it's
third
close
person?
to an RPG,
But it's third person.
It's third person. Yeah, and you'll have it really tries to mix everything up. Like you'll have like long range attacks, you have some stealth, and then when you get into combat, it feels pretty good. But then the AI is really dumb, and then the world, the island, it feels kind of empty.
That's not good.
So if
I hate that.
Like there's nobody walking around except for some guards, and it just feels a little bit off. There's a big city in it that has characters in it, but there's like nobody doing things. It feels very dead.
Yeah,
and it's getting pretty mixed reviews. But if you're like a One Piece fan, this
is a game for you.
You should definitely pick it up.
In essence of the new Dragon Ball Z RPG that's coming out now, they haven't even set a release date for it. Do you think it'll be the same? Like, can you picture Dragon Ball Z in this style, where it's going to be RPG?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
But
I could see Dragon Ball Z being exactly like this.
I want to believe you, but I mean,
because Bandai Namco is known for good games. They're not known for like great, deep, open world games.
Like I never,
and that's where.
I mean, I hope it's good. I mean, I would like Naruto RPG like that.
Yeah, they did a Naruto RPG called Rise of the Ninja for Xbox 360.
I'm sorry, I said
10 years ago.
Naruto and you said Naruto. Did I say it wrong,
Naruto.
sir?
It's up to the person saying
It's
it.
Naruto. Why did you say Naruto?
Yeah. Naruto.
Why are you putting an accent in this?
I'm saying the same thing.
No, I said
It's
Naruto. You're saying Naruto.
Yeah, Naruto.
But I'm saying Naruto.
I'm saying exactly what you're
Are
saying.
you fucking
Naruto.
kidding me? You're saying something totally different. I said Naruto, and you're saying
We're saying the
Naruto.
same thing. What's wrong with you, man? Naruto.
Folks, are you listening to this? He's saying Naruto. I'm saying Naruto, and he's saying Naruto.
I don't know what's wrong with you, bro.
Don't fuck with me. I swear. I know you're fucking with me.
I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah,
Proceed.
Naruto Rise of the Ninja was made by Ubisoft, and it was more lived in than this, even, I think.
Ubisoft made a Naruto game?
Yeah, back in the day when they had the license. It was good.
Yo,
I played the shit out of it.
I gotta. God, I went to Barnes and Nobles the other day, and they have the Boruto books. Since I'm so far behind, I haven't read anything on the next generation of Naruto books, and they're like in the 7th book. When does it?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
they took off with that thing. Yeah, I mean, they usually make the books before the animation, and the animation is already 76 episodes in.
Yeah, but you know they do those fillers, and I hate it.
Oh, I
hate the focused thoughts. You know, like oh my god, he's so powerful. How is this possible?
Yeah, the filler.
10 minutes of that, and
the filler was the worst part of Naruto.
Yeah, and they go back in time and they add all these bullshit stories that nobody cares. If you would have just done it straight like the comic books, it would have been great.
Yeah, I just don't have. I have no faith in Bandai making something better in Dragon Ball than what they did with One Piece. This is the best open world I've seen Bandai Namco ever make.
Well,
and it's still pretty bad.
Yeah, and I want Bandai. Bandai made this Dragon Ball Z Fighters, right?
Yes, but it was the developers that made it good, which was they made the Blaze Blue series.
Okay,
I forgot their name.
But was Bandai part of it?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, can somebody give me a Naruto fighting game? Please.
No, I heard Ninja Storm's were good, no?
No, I don't want it Ninja Storm style. I want it like Dragon Ball Z Fighters.
Okay, yeah.
It would be amazing, wouldn't it?
Really good, yeah.
I mean, and it has to look exactly like Dragon Ball Z Fighters. It has to look like that.
Right.
Yeah.
It's weird. Bandai Namco is, every time they make something, it's like a flip of the coin. It can be really good,
or it could be the biggest pile of garbage in the world.
Yeah. It's like, and it's usually not ever really bad. It's usually like decent, but just not a AAA title.
What's the name of that fighting game that just came out? Was that Bandai also? Oh my god, I forgot the name of it. Just got released. Dead or Alive.
Dead or Alive. That's Tecmo Koei.
Oh, Tecmo Koei. Okay, because I played a little bit of that and that was horrible. I wanted to punch my screen. How bad it was, but we're not going to talk about that right now. So, anything else that you played?
Nah, just the usual Vermintide, just getting really good. And some Overwatch. I didn't even play Apex that much this week.
Yeah,
kind of taking a break.
You're taking a break. I mean, it's okay. I get it. What was I going to say? talking about, you said something like Diablo, right? What is that game that I just saw that's about to come out? That's like a Diablo type of game. They're doing.
It's Chaos Bane.
Is that it?
It's Warhammer Chaos.
No,
Bane.
but I just saw something online where there's gonna have like these new Diablo type of game. It's not out yet. Fuck, it looks good. Pagan Online. Am I saying that right? Have you seen that?
I have not seen anything
Pagan
like that.
Online. I'm pretty sure it's that. Hold on. Watch it. I'm right.
But Warhammer Chaos Bane looks good.
Is that out?
I'm excited for that one.
No,
it's coming out in 2 or 3 months.
I was looking at Steam. I actually have Warhammer 1.
Oh, you do?
I do.
We can co-op that
because
thing.
It's
really fun.
I did a what do you call that? The thing where you buy all the bunch of games for like $5? Where they give you the Humble Bundle.
Humble Bundle, yeah.
And I got a bunch of games that I never played.
I think CD Keys is selling all the Warhammers cheap right now.
CD Keys sells everything cheap. Which I'm going to tell our
you have
to listeners.
You have to take notes.
We have to take notes? Why?
Well, you have to take note of when Warhammer goes on sale because it usually never does.
The only thing I don't like about CD Keys is you need to be paying attention that it is the right zone, the region. You have to make sure the region is right. For those people who like to buy PC games on CD Keys, you gotta make sure, because they'll throw in something like Division, only $25. Division 2, $25. And you're like, oh my God, $25. I have to get that right now. And then it's like, only in Siberia.
Yeah.
You know, and some people won't look at that because they don't really say it. They only show you a flag.
Yeah, you just definitely have to look at that. And their regions, yeah.
Yeah, so always pay attention before you purchase it. I did it once, but CD Keys gave me my money back because I hadn't claimed it yet. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I've been thinking of getting this Humble Bundle, the Indie 20th Humble Bundle.
Uh-huh.
But I just don't want to get, Getting Over It and Dream Daddy. I'm going to send that to you.
And this Humble Bundle was bought by IGN, right?
Yeah, it was.
Whatever. That's a conflict of interest, in my opinion.
I mean, they're keeping it pretty separate, so it looks like the charity stuff still works like normal, which is good.
I don't trust them. I feel like they're plagiarizing games.
Well, they'll be that way. I mean, if they're doing good work, we shouldn't stop that.
Hopefully they're doing good work. It's not an evil corporation like everybody thinks. Yeah. Anywho.
As long as it's going to the children's hospital, please go get some Humble Bundles.
Is it really going to children's hospitals?
Yeah, they do all kinds of charities.
That's awesome. Then good for them. So, I didn't play much games. I only played one game. And I didn't even play that much of it. But I did get Tom Clancy's Division 2 for Ubisoft. And I bought it for PC. And this is what I don't understand. Is how is it that a game like this can come out? And don't fucking say that they fucked up in the first game. How can a game like this come out and be so well optimized in PC where... Are you okay?
Yeah.
Where I don't have any problem with frame rates. I don't have any problems where I can get high level, ultra settings, and I'm not having any difficulty. Like my computer's not struggling or anything like that. And then you have something like Anthem, where it's just it's just a mess. It's a fucking mess. It just doesn't make any sense. This game is so well optimized, bro. It's ridiculous. And
well, I think what they did was they saw that people kind of liked it, and they fixed the game over a year or two. the first one.
Yeah, but I mean,
And
I understand. We're talking about gameplay and stuff like that.
Yeah, but they were betting really big on that goodwill that they got from fixing the first game.
Yeah.
And they betted really big on the second one.
Yeah.
And they were like, we're going to get everything right.
Since when is Ubisoft all about AMD, though? That's so weird.
I mean,
they're all for AMD. Like,
it comes and goes. I mean,
I never see anything like, oh, NVIDIA, it's the way it's meant to be played. What is it? The logo, the slogan? I didn't.
Yeah.
Did they have that for? No, because I think Assassin's Creed was also AMD in the beginning.
Yeah, every company makes deals with their respective card maker. It depends on.
I mean, do you think that it also
their relationships?
Does it also mean that it's been optimized better for specifically the company that they're promoting? Because I have an AMD Ryzen and it's running magical. But I have an NVIDIA graphics card, so I can't complain either. But still, the game runs so well, so smooth, bro. And I have a GTX 1070, and I'm running ultra wide, and I'm getting from 96 to 110 frames per second.
Mm-hmm.
And in intense battles with a lot of people, it drops to like the 70s, which is still pretty good.
I mean, that's just complicated. Sometimes they partner up, and the PC version still comes out really bad.
I know.
Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
Arkham Knight was a fucking mess, and I think that was NVIDIA.
I was so mad because that's when I first started getting into PC games, and I got Arkham Knight, and it was a mess.
Yeah, so I think it's like a mix between the developer and the communications they have with the card holder.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it varies from time to time.
Yeah. So Division 2 takes place, I don't know, I think it's like 9 months after the situations that happened in Division 1 after the green virus. What was it? The green money virus or some bullshit?
I didn't get
did you play it?
that deep into I played
the money virus or whatever.
Yeah, it was plague. It was smallpox on the money.
It's interesting because they released it on Black Friday because they know Americans just love to go shopping on Black Friday, so that's how it got spread. And I mean, originally it was spread into New York, but then it somehow got away and got into the whole United States because the whole United States is in chaos.
Yeah, we greedy.
And then I just, the story-wise, I think it's interesting because it is a Tom Clancy story. Me basically getting on the story before we start talking about the gameplay and stuff like that. It's just like, you're going to tell me 9 months later, the whole country has been destroyed because of this plague and we're on the verge of chaos. And let's be honest. How many countries would try, in a situation where we're that deep shit, right? How many countries would try to take over the United States of America? I can feel like there's a bunch of countries that would try to invade.
I can think of at least 3.
Yeah. So, right? Canada would invade. No, I'm just kidding.
So it was a random terrorist group?
It was a terrorist group. It wasn't a country. It was a terrorist group. It was an American guy. But, I mean, you're going to tell me that 9 months of chaos where our government is destroyed and we have like looters and people doing terrible things out there. And of course, the group of the Division protecting. But the whole basis is that we're running thin on the Division agents. We're struggling as a country. And we are the greatest threat? Us amongst us? No way! China and Russia would have been there already.
Yeah, I mean, I guess this would be the question. Did those countries get the plague too?
I don't think I don't think so. They say specifically it's the United States. And there was I saw a Twitter post where there was a fake newspaper article of Division 2, right? It takes place in the Division universe where it says that, which I thought it was funny because it's ironic. Mexico, the headline of the newspaper said, Mexico is closing the border and creating a wall to prevent Americans from going into Mexico.
That's fucked up.
It's not, I mean, it's not fucked up.
But it makes
sense. Like,
yeah.
I mean, the other reason somebody told me was like, well, if the virus is still alive, then no other country would want to go and invade the United States.
Right,
because the people who survived are the 1% who can handle the virus and they don't die from it. But then there's another plot hole, because if you go into the dark zone, you have to wear a mask. So the 1% is bullshit then. You can still get sick.
Yeah, but do you get sick if you don't wear the mask?
Well, I mean, he puts the mask on automatically, he or she. When you go into the dark zones and areas that are infected, they put the mask on immediately.
Well, you got, I guess the idea is you got dying or dead people and corpses, and you got other diseases.
Yeah. So I played the game, I got it, and I mean, there's not much to talk about the Division 2. There are some different things where I need to play more in order to see all the aspects and all the different things from the original, but it's pretty much the same game. And I'm glad that I didn't play much of the beta, because you literally start where the beta starts. So anybody who invested time in the beta is going to be pissed when you have to start the game all over again. It's like doing everything all over again. It sucks. So I'm glad I didn't put too much time on it. But it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous game. It shows you what eventually happens when we're not around. Nature takes over. This planet could give two shits about us. If we die, it'll keep going. Yeah. You know, you randomly see foxes and raccoons and deers in the city. The reflection into the puddles and stuff like that. It's more of an open world, unlike the original Division. There's a lot of areas. There's a lot of breakable items now. You could shoot cool. A lot of shit and stuff will break.
Can you kill animals and upgrade your gear?
Okay, John Marston. No, you cannot. You can kill the animal, but you can't fucking sell it to someone to build you a fucking jacket.
Yo, that's like Ubisoft 101.
But
it's like
what do you mean Ubisoft 101?
I mean, all the Far Cry games is kill animal, gear, like get their teeth.
Just the Far Cries. I don't think you can
make a pouch.
Could you do that in Assassin's Creed? Yeah, but it wasn't the same. Assassin's Creed, you just walk over the body and you gain everything.
Yeah,
but it's still, it would have been cool. And I'm not deep enough in the game to know if that actually is available. But I know you can kill deers and foxes and dogs. Interesting is the aspect now that you can have different, like, what do you call it? Not zones, like different forts that you can pretty much work on, and you can build them. And as you build them, more missions are available, and you can see them change if you donate stuff into that specific area. It'll grow stronger, kind of like the original one where you did it, but it was only one section. Now you have a lot more, so that's actually really cool. I feel that I'm noticing the same pattern on bullet sponging. Because, I mean, the hyenas, which are the bad guys, well, one of the groups, I think there's like 3 groups. The hyenas are wearing gas masks, and Dylan, I absolutely fucking hate when you shoot someone in the face and they're still running.
Right. That's a big issue.
I mean, I understand that we can justify the bullet sponging, but not in the face.
Right, that should be
a one-hit kill. That's it.
Critical hits, yeah.
I'm sorry, you're getting shot in the head. You should be dead. Bah, that's it. And I'm having a fucking high-powered rifle, a sniper rifle, and I'm shooting you twice in the head? Come on.
So let me ask you, is the base building closer to like State of Decay or just the first one?
State of Decay. I never played State of Decay.
Because State of Decay, like, you have space and then you go, alright, I'm gonna have this area, and you choose what you want to build there. It's a little bit more...
No, it's more like Division.
I don't know. Yeah, it's more personal.
Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, it's not like that. You there's certain things you can upgrade, and I do like the fact that you see it change. I think that's cool. But it unlocks other things. You unlock people that help you and stuff like that, and they go back to the White House. I haven't gotten to fix the White House. I haven't gotten the choice to do that yet. But this game, for a game that it's one thing that I like is you can play the game by yourself. Now, in the original Division, it could be overwhelming to play by yourself. If you go in an area where it's like, if it's meant to be played with other players, you can get your ass kicked. Unless you're super awesome and you can play by yourself, Division can be very overwhelming. Especially now that the bad guys, they flank you really good. If you're not paying attention, they will flank you. These bastards are really good. I mean, I put a turret out, and I'm good. But once that's gone, you never know when they're gonna pop from behind you. But oh my god, I lost the train of thought. Okay, if you get yourself in a bind in Division 2, you can throw a flare and ask for help, and eventually other players can come and help you.
It's like Monster Hunter.
Exactly like Monster Hunter. I think that's great. Maybe you try 5-6 times and you keep dying and you just ask for help. And then, you don't have to keep playing with a guy. I think that's good because I don't want to play with other people. But at least you're getting a choice. And the way they make this game is like opposite of Anthem. Anthem tells you have to play with other people in order to enjoy it. You can play by yourself, but it's better to play with other people. But then when you play with other people, the game feels like it's made to be played with one player. The whole game doesn't feel like it should be played with friends. It feels like you should be playing the game by yourself. Unlike in Division 2, you don't get that feeling either way. If you're playing by yourself, it's fine. If you play with other people, it's fine too.
Yeah, my biggest turnoff for this game is the story just feels meh.
The Division? Yeah, no, I agree with you 100%. It is meh. It's not the Tom Clancy. But I mean, I'm not deep enough to know to tell you, okay, the story. Because I liked the Division 1 just because you have that main Division agent that turns bad, and then he's the bad guy throughout the whole thing is that he's also used to be Division, and then he's really good, and he pretty much has all the gadgets, and everybody who follows him is also Division rogue agents. So you play the whole game fighting the hooligans, the gang members. Then you had the crazy the guys who walked around with a flamethrower. Mm-hmm. Their thing was about destroying the virus by killing people and burning them. And then you had the mercenaries, which was like a private army that just decided, hey, we're going to take over New York. And those were all different bad guys there. But when you played against the agents, that's the real deal, because you were playing agents and they had the same little gadgets that you had. They could throw the following grenade, the rolling grenade that follows you. They could do turrets and all that stuff. All that stuff they could do back to you. And that's where the real challenge played.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
And then, of course, when you go into the dark zone, you're playing other people. But, I mean, one day I accidentally shot somebody who was with me. And I became a rogue. And the thing is, when they kill you, I think they get double the experience. So if you go into a dark zone and you shoot people and you become a rogue agent, everyone's gonna go after you. Everyone. Mm-hmm. So you got to go in there really making sure. I mean, you better be a fucking badass if you're gonna be a rogue agent. And I'm not a badass. I'm pretty terrible. but the game is so much fun. This is one game that I'm thinking of buying on PS4 too, to play with friends. My cousins bought it and my brother bought it for PS4. And then I also thought of getting myself, believe it or not, an Xbox One X before they stopped. Yeah, really? I thought about it to buy one because I mean, Microsoft knows what they're doing. And not that I'm throwing... I mean, have you heard anything of PlayStation? PlayStation's like... tumbleweed. They're nowhere to be found.
PlayStation's?
What do we have? What news do we have of PlayStation?
Besides those rumors about...
Other than those rumors, nothing else.
Yeah.
They've been quiet.
I mean,
I'm not saying that quiet is bad. But I almost feel like they're going to lose their audience.
The last thing they showed was Days Gone, and it was a little bit mixed.
Yeah, it's mixed. I'm gonna rent it. I'm not gonna buy Days Gone.
I'm hearing a lot more good than bad.
Yeah, but not like Uncharted good or Last of Us
right.
good. Just
good. I think whatever Sony does this year, they're gonna blow it out whenever that happens at the end of the year.
Are they gonna do something this year?
Yeah, they said they're doing something. It's just not at E3.
Okay, so we're done with the pit.
I think we're done with it.
Before I don't know.
I don't know if I'm buying.
Go ahead.
I'm not sure if I'm gonna buy the Division 2. I'm just kind of over like shooting games.
Bro, I'm sorry.
You know
I know you don't support like Ubisoft and Origin on PC, but shooting in the Division and people probably disagree with me. I'm sure Frank, if he's listening, he's going to disagree with me. But shooting in the Division is the worst thing in the world. It's just terrible. It's like throw your controller against the wall. Terrible. And mouse and keyboard is like magic for this game. It's just.
Are you saying because of the accuracy or because of the bullet sponge?
No, the accuracy. It's a disaster. I mean, that's my impression for Division 1. I haven't played this game with a controller.
I don't know. I'm just finding like shooters in general kind of boring lately. Like the last really exciting thing was Red Dead.
That's not a shooter, sir.
It's third-person shooting in it.
Don't you dare.
I mean, Apex.
That's a shooter.
But that feels good. I don't know. It's just Division just looks like the world looks basic and boring.
But it's not basic. What are you talking about?
I mean, it's just like they use cities, like everyday stuff. I guess I'm more of leaning towards a sci-fi world, that's why I was so excited for Anthem.
Yeah, me too.
I like that world more.
I uninstalled it finally. I just gave up on it. I hate to say it. It's just I could.
But you know what I'm saying.
Know what
it's
you're
like
saying.
Division doesn't have that spark for me.
No, and this is one of the reasons. The only reason I got it is because I have a podcast and I should be able to talk about it. It's a big, major AAA game, but I didn't buy Division 1 when it first came out. Hell, I didn't even play it that much. So
yeah, me too. I got to like level 15 before I dropped out.
I mean, yeah, exactly. It's not a Diablo. It's not. It's just. It's hard to explain. It's not like groundbreaking. It's fun.
Yeah, or it's fun, but it doesn't feel good.
Yeah, I mean,
it's kind of like dark and depressing.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, but I still recommend that people try it because, I mean, it's if you get 4 or 5 guys to play the game, it's actually really fun. This is something that Frank tried with all of us to do, and I think it happened like 3 times. So it's all about that.
Yeah.
But it's out for the PS4, the Xbox One, and the PC. So I do recommend it if you're going to play it. I would rent it to make sure it's something you like. I always give that rental thing. Find it in a Redbox and try it out first. Or buy a physical copy and then trade it in on those few last months that GameStop has. I mean, why do people even trade things on GameStop? Just sell it on eBay for literally $50. You lose $10. I just don't understand why anybody would trade their game in a brand new game for $35 when you can sell that brand new game for like $45 and then $5 for shipping.
Yeah, or just keep it and play like 2-3 years.
Oh
later,
yeah, but in no way does Division 2 have the problems that Division 1 had at all. It is perfect.
Yeah, it's way more solid.
Way more solid. Ubisoft is what Ubisoft and Capcom are doing for the industry is mind blowing. I just love them both. So we have the Americans, Rockstar. We have the French, Ubisoft, and the Japanese. I got Capcom.
Yeah, I would also put Sony in there, but
what, Sony?
They've been pretty strong this whole generation with games.
Yeah.
I mean, Days Gone might change that. We'll see.
I might be wrong. I felt the same way about Spider-Man. When Spider-Man first came out, I was like, "Oh, it's gonna suck," and then it won my heart. Spider-Man was really good.
Yeah. You were one of those people. I was like, I'm all in, baby.
Not me. I was like, this is gonna be the biggest pile of shit ever, and then the Insomniac proved me wrong, which is not bad. Prove me wrong, bro. Prove me wrong. That's what I was saying. I was like, Anthem is gonna be such a piece of shit. BioWare proved me wrong. BioWare, are you there? BioWare, I just said your game is a piece of shit. Can you prove me wrong? BioWare. They never did.
That's such a sad
bro. They're
story.
just every day is just like they pretty much said they found out that there's a new one now where your level 1 gun is the most powerful gun in the game.
Yeah, because the numbers don't matter.
Oh my god, what?
Man, it reminds me a lot of Fallout 76.
I was like, just shut it down. But Fallout 76 is still a flaming pile of shit, isn't it?
I know. Yeah, and so is Anthem gonna be
It's
for a while.
such a bad game. Listen to this. It's such a bad game that you can buy an Xbox One X with Fallout for $400. Wait, it's $499, right? Okay, it's $499. But if you get the box set that comes with Fallout 76, you can buy for $400. They're willing to take $100 off the fucking system just to give you Fallout 76.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's $100, Dylan. Plus, assuming that Fallout now is $40, you're saving $140.
Oy.
That's how bad they want to get. I mean, I heard something that they were. I don't know if it was a rumor where they were sneaking Fallout into people's bags.
Nah, that's
no. I heard it. The GameStops were putting them in there for free. They're just trying to get the fucking game out.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's nuts.
Well, I mean, nobody told you to go online. For Fallout should have just stayed single player. So, Bethesda, I hope you learn your lesson.
I don't even think that was the problem. It's just the engine needs an upgrade.
I should have not been online, plain and simple. It should have not been online. But there's no one Bethesda can blame it on. You know, because BioWare
Yeah.
can say, "Oh, EA, they're assholes," but
You think they're gonna be at E3
who?
this year? Bethesda.
Well, EA isn't.
Yeah, they just announced they're not gonna go.
Bethesda goes. What the hell can they possibly show? I'll tell you, they have to they have to have the biggest pair of balls if they even show 10 seconds of footage of anything that has to do with Fallout 76.
It won't be Fallout. It has to be like the next Skyrim.
They show any DLC for Fallout 76, those people have like some kind of schizophrenia running the show.
I mean, damn. I mean, it feels like this should be a year off for them from E3.
Yeah. E3, I don't think E3 will be around next year. I'll tell you why E3 might not be here next year.
I don't know.
I mean, you have, if Sony's not going, and then you have EA not going, Nintendo's not going. So yes, Microsoft is going to be there, but if you think about it, let's assume that people were going to E3 for Sony, and now Sony's not going, and so people don't buy the tickets. This is going to hit them hard.
Yeah, we have to wait and see how hard though, because even though Nintendo doesn't go, they still have a booth there.
Yeah, but Sony said they're
game.
not bringing anything there.
Right.
They won't even be on the show. So
I mean, it's all Microsoft and Nintendo and Ubisoft.
That's it
This year.
And I thought about it. And I was like, what can possibly Ubisoft show? They threw all their cards for this year, but they don't have anything else to show because they're taking a break from Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it'll
it would be
probably
interesting
be
unless they have like
Watch Dogs 3.
Watch Dogs. I imagine they have another partnership with Nintendo with something.
Probably. We'll see. They never, they always do that dancing thing in the beginning. They have Dance Dance Revolution, is it? Is it that one? No, that's not the right one.
I think, they own Dance
Is
Revolution.
it Dance Dance Revolution? I don't think it is.
Or, I don't think Sing It.
No. Anyway, let's get to the news. Because we've been talking for 47 minutes.
Yeah, let's get in there. So that Sony rumor got debunked about buying Take-Two.
Oh, there's no way. I mean, why would anybody sit there? I mean, people were fucking going ballistic believing that Sony was going to buy Take-Two. They don't have enough money to buy Take-Two. They don't. Do you think so?
I just don't.
No way they have that fucking kind of money.
I think if it's a merger,
bro, they make
can
so
make
much
it.
money. Take-Two also does Borderlands. You're going to tell me they're going to say yes to this when they can make money out of all three systems?
Yeah,
There's
don't know,
no
man.
way Sony can buy that. It was the dumbest rumor ever. As soon as I saw it, I was like, this is ridiculous.
It was
even
kind of stupid
if it go ahead.
GTA and Red Dead just makes too much money. That's alone.
And Borderlands 2.
Billions. Well, I think Borderlands is the weakest IP out of all the ones Take-Two owns.
Yes, but it still makes.
It still makes
I mean,
money.
I would have liked it if Sony did buy it and then make them do another BioShock.
Right.
That'd be nice.
I mean, yeah, it was a weird rumor. They got way too hyped.
I'm ready for a BioShock remake, the original one. I'm ready. Give it to me.
I mean, they already did the remaster.
No, remaster's not the same. I'm ready. But
I don't think we'll ever see that.
I know. Rumor is a dumb rumor. I hate to burst people's bubbles and were like people were talking to me about it all hyped up and shit. Oh, did you hear? Grand Theft Auto 7 Grand Theft Auto 6 is gonna be a PlayStation exclusive. I was like, where did you hear that? Oh, they're gonna buy 2K. They're not gonna buy. What's fucking wrong with you?
I agree.
Even if it was true, Dylan, Microsoft wouldn't let it happen. Microsoft has way bigger pockets.
Yeah, they would have.
They would have outbid them.
They would have done a bidding war where it would have gone insane.
Yeah,
kind of like Comcast and Disney.
Yeah, for Fox, right?
Yeah.
And who won? Disney.
It went from
Disney has more money.
It went from 50 billion to 73 billion.
I'm telling you, Microsoft has the money. Okay, they have the fucking money. If they want to, they can buy them. I mean, and this is only theoretically if Take-Two was available for sale, which is not.
I don't think they would sell. Not.
Anyway, what's the next? Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I think the Housley brothers have way too much control over the company already to let that happen. So the next thing is Google streaming.
Bro,
are you excited for this shit, bro?
I've
see that video.
I was having like a panic attack when I saw that trailer.
I know you're super hyped,
brother. That trailer
feature.
was so ridiculously, because for those people who haven't watched the trailer, it's zooming into it's
a bunch of
environments of video games, and it's just like, you know, it's as it gets closer, the editing gets better, you know. And it's just like when they're going through the arena, the gladiator arena, you hear people going, wah, wah. Wow, oh my god. Why is I was like this?
What a piece of hype video, dude. It's like the hypest video ever.
It's a new what is it? Ouya?
A new,
what do you call that? That stupid little box.
A new feature for streaming.
No, what's the little box that made no money? Oji? What is it? Ouya?
Oh, Ouya.
Ladies and gentlemen, Google bought Ouya. I can hear the crickets in the fucking in the show. Yeah.
So we were talking about this, and I mean, the reason this is gonna fail and why we have no faith in it, even though the video was trying to be hype, was because we haven't heard of Google investing into any development for any studios.
No, they're not.
So so they don't have exclusives.
Well, they have a deal with Ubisoft, obviously, but okay, but it's a streaming thing. They don't need to develop any games because they're just trying to get people to rent the games through Google. Did you see the Google controller? They already leaked it.
Yeah, but I don't care about
the Google controller. Was terrible. Who made that? Was that made in Taiwan? What is that?
Yeah, but like the other things that I don't care about their streaming service because everybody else is doing it.
Bro, when is it supposed to be talked about? It's supposed to be it's supposed to be released when? When are they going to talk about it? When's GDC?
It's next week.
Next week, man. So we can't really say anything if it's going to fail, if it's not. We don't know. For all we know, Google did buy Take-Two.
And that would have been news.
Is it?
And the stocks
Google has the power to erase all that information from the internet.
No, they don't have that.
So then you would have never heard
it. The stocks would have blown up, and everybody would have known.
They have the power to destroy leaks.
I mean, my argument here is that Google has no exclusives, so it's not interesting to me.
That we know of. They haven't even done the fucking introduction, and you're already saying they have no exclusives.
They have zero exclusives. Ubisoft is not going to put their games exclusively on.
No, I don't think so either.
I tell you right now.
I don't think so either. But we don't know. We don't know what they're making.
They're not making.
But we don't know, Dylan. We can't say they're not. You don't know if they've been working.
There hasn't been a peep about them.
It's
owning
fucking
or
Google,
buying or
bro.
investing into anything.
Bro, they have an underground bunker in Silicon Valley,
dude,
where
not
it's
in the
all
game
secret
industry
and shit there, bro. And
not in the game industry. Something would have found its way out.
Google can fucking
No,
do it. You know what? You're a hypocrite. If it was fucking Apple doing a fucking game console, you'd be going ballistic. Oh my god!
Nope, I would not be, because I don't
Steve
think
Jobs, I love you.
I don't think Apple would do it
Yes,
either.
watch.
failed
Google does it. Apple's gonna steal it in 2
over
weeks
and over.
and say, "Oh, we got a game console too." And ours comes with a start button and a select, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, that's revolutionary."
I mean, we know what Apple's doing. They're doing their TV service, which there's no interest in it either, because
why?
we haven't heard anything about what they're making.
Okay.
Like I'm more interested. Give me Netflix. I'm keeping an eye out on Prime, Amazon Prime stuff, because they're actually announcing shows.
Okay, Dylan, you still can't say that they don't have anything till they talk about it. You don't know what it is. We don't know what it is. It could be that we plug it into our brains.
I doubt.
You don't know what it is. It's such secrecy. No one knows.
I think you're giving it way too much credit for it being
Google,
just
bro.
Google.
You don't know. I mean, I'm not saying that they're going to do something amazing, but we don't know yet. We're going to have to wait for them to talk about it. I see it as the biggest letdown of 2019 is going to be that Google show.
But, yeah.
If they don't give me at least a physical box.
Why are you saying that? I mean, they haven't shown anything. Jose.
That's the reason not to be negative until you see it.
Why are your expectations for it a letdown?
Because Google has never let me down. So it still could be good. I mean, like I said, I feel like it's going to be the biggest letdown of 2019.
But you expect it to be a letdown. But why is that?
I'm expecting it to be a letdown because I'm hyped about awesomeness. You understand? Does that make any sense?
So you're expecting it to be a letdown because you're expecting too much from it?
Is that weird? It's like, I'm expecting it to be awesome. And by saying that, I'm expecting it to be a letdown.
Oh my god. But there's a reason why you're expecting it to be a letdown.
Because
it's because the technology that we have, they can't really do much besides streaming.
Have you lost your mind? As soon as Google said that was going to do that, what are the other two companies that decided to do it? Xbox. Now you can actually stream your games on the phone. And what's the other one? Valve, Steam. No,
4.
You can't play games on PlayStation 4. What are you talking about?
PlayStation 4.
No, that's remote play.
To
that's
tablets.
remote play. That's not the same.
PlayStation Now had online streaming.
PlayStation Now has online streaming.
PlayStation Now is online streaming.
No, it's not on the tablets.
It's on PC.
It's on the PC, but
it's online streaming.
You can't stream, Dylan.
Everybody's doing it.
Stop. I'm saying
there's nothing interesting about
into
this.
Your phones and into your tablets. Right now, Steam is doing it where I can have my phone at the airport, and as long as I got good internet, I can play my games from Steam on my phone. Okay, that's actually really good. And then Xbox lets you play Xbox Pass on your phone.
Well, I mean, I think it's mostly downloading Game Pass. xCloud is going to be the streaming service.
We'll see.
But PS Now,
PS Now has games
it's
from the 1970s.
Service.
Forget about PS Now. That's the biggest joke in the world. I did that for like a week, and I wanted to cut my veins.
It's still
it's
streaming.
It's not streaming because it's terrible.
It is streaming. No, it is streaming.
No, it's not streaming.
It is streaming.
Stop.
PS Now is
You're
streaming.
playing it on your computer. I'm talking about streaming on everything, on your phone, on your tablets. I guess you're right. It is online to play games, but it's pointless when you have to do it in your own house.
But that's the other thing. I'm not interested in streaming on my tablet or phone. I want a big screen.
So what do you have, a Switch?
I have it docked.
So you never play the Switch outside of the dock?
The only time I did it was when my wife had
When she was
the baby.
pushing your kid out, you were playing?
No.
You're a liar.
That's fucked up.
You're over here fucking playing.
Yeah, I'm just not interested in Google streaming, man. It just has nothing. It has nothing.
Just don't
Not
judge
even
it till
hyped.
you hear it first. Because I swear, if it's awesomeness, and then you tell me, oh my God, it's going to be awesome, I will fly to LA and punch you in the mouth.
I hope it's awesomeness.
If it's awesome, you're not allowed to say
I very
it's
much
awesome.
doubt it.
You have to
All
say,
right.
I hate
It'll
it.
be my biggest.
You have to
it'll
say
be my
you hate it.
biggest,
I swear,
like,
I hope they're
fail.
listening to this, and then it's awesome.
It's gonna
and
be
then they put your name in a blacklist
It's gonna be
where you're
my-
not allowed to buy the fucking.
My biggest fail of the year.
I
dude.
hope they blacklist you so you can't buy it if it's awesome. Like you show up to any store and they have a picture of you or prevents you from fucking buying the new Google system, and you're like, but why? Who are you dealing Espinal? I'm sorry, you're not allowed to buy.
I mean, do you think that video, that intro or teaser is new
No.
games? Okay.
It's not. I don't think they're gonna come out with any new games that we know of. They might. I don't
Right.
know. We don't know. We
I
don't know.
I don't see it.
All right, just go to the next news.
Epic Game Store
What is
roadmap. So they released a big list for fans of what they're gonna add to the Epic Store in the coming year, and it's from user reviews to achievements to everything and anything people are crying about right now.
Okay, I got to do the Frank thing. Whatever. Epic Store should just disappear with the Razer store. I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
mean, I
I
get
mean-
it. They're being nice to the developer, and I'm all for that. But Epic has done nothing for me. They haven't done anything to impress me. Fortnite?
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
I mean, as more games come out and become exclusive to Epic
They're
Store,
not
I'll
going to
be
be
more interested.
exclusives, bro.
I mean, it already has a
Okay,
couple.
where? I'm sorry. Look, go to the news where Microsoft is releasing something for Steam and not the Epic Store.
The Halo Collection.
Halo Collection, and that's
is going
what
to Steam.
Halo 1, 2, 3, 4, and
was ODST
ODST,
and Reach.
and they're all coming out for Steam. Now, what do you
Yeah.
think they didn't release it for the Epic Store?
I have no idea. You know, that's a good. That's a good question. I have no idea why they didn't release it. For the
Yeah,
Epic
because
Store.
they don't want any association with that.
You
Yeah.
think so? Maybe maybe the Epic Store is just too new and they haven't.
Stop. You almost
Made
sound like you're
contract.
protecting the Epic Store.
I'm excited for the Epic Store. They have like larger cuts for indie devs and every dev really.
No, and I
And
think
it
it's
can be
great.
good.
But right now, it's a big pile of garbage. I
It
mean,
is. I mean,
you know, Steam. Listen closely, Steam. You can end this, and you can end this now by offering the same fucking deal. And that'll be the
Yeah,
end.
same
That'll be
deal.
the end of Epic Store. And plus, you can wait it out because they're not making much money from Fortnite anymore. In another year, they'll be back to the regular Epic Store.
yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how that all turns out with Apex getting so many players from Fortnite, and then you got Firestorm coming to
Firestorm.
Battlefield.
Wow.
That's the next BR game.
Fucking Battle Royale. All right, proceed to the next news.
The next one is No Man's Sky getting full multiplayer for free for everybody that owns it.
Wait a minute. I thought the game was going to be free to play for everyone.
No. It's just a DLC.
Oh, no. I thought the game was going to be out for free, like free to play.
No, it's just a patch. It's like their next
You're
DLC.
like the only human being I know that paid $60 for that game.
Talk about hype.
Yeah.
I was so hyped for that game.
And you're over
you
here
know what?
lecturing me about hype when you hyped the...
It's super chill though. I mean, they improved it a lot, so I didn't lose.
The way
my
to
60.
improve that game
They
is
just
by burning it.
It took a long time for them to fix it though. Kind of like Division 1.
Stop. Apples and oranges.
I would not
Apples
stop,
and
sir.
oranges.
You know I'm right.
No, you're not. No Man's Sky. Nobody
know,
wants
right?
to play No Man's Sky.
A lot of people
Oh
are playing
my
No
God,
Man's
like-
Sky,
30.
and they should because it's a good game now.
Okay. I sound like...
The next piece is Judgment is getting new voice actor redone for one of their characters, Pierre Taki,
What's his name?
who got caught. Pierre
Okay,
Taki.
well, first of all, he also makes the voice of Olaf, right? For Kingdom Hearts? And
Yeah,
they're
Kingdom Hearts
removing
3.
his voice from that. Okay, what kind of drugs did they find on him for him to be...
It was mostly cocaine.
But cocaine is a hell of a drug.
It sure is, and apparently it'll get you removed from a bunch of shit.
I mean, I understand Kingdom Hearts is a Disney show, but you know, Eddie Murphy was caught with a tranny, and he still did Haunted Mansion for Disney. So I don't even think Disney said anything. I think Square Enix is just blowing out of proportion.
Well, you know, I mean, it's really big news in Japan, so it makes sense.
I don't even know who this guy is. Is he an actual actor or is he just a voice actor?
I usually in Japan they're both actor and voice actors.
Hold on. I want to make sure I understand this. In Japan, you can buy used underwear on a vending machine, and that's appropriate, but finding cocaine on a man, that's degrading.
Yeah, because cocaine's harmful to the body. Japanese people don't fuck around, bro.
Jesus Christ. Did you just say that drugs are bad for you, but it's okay to be sniffing used panties?
It's okay. This is okay to be a pervert, yes.
I don't know what's going on.
A hentai.
Okay.
You're a hentai? It's okay. Go to
Yo,
Japan.
okay. So what's the next news?
That's all I got.
But that wasn't bad.
That's all
There
I
was
got, bro.
a lot of news there. We've been talking for an hour.
I mean, we could talk about Still Alive. It's bombing across the board.
Oh,
Dude, talk about a year of fucking disappointments. It's fucking Anthem that looked great.
it's 2019.
Then Still Alive, which was like a mix of Front
Isn't
Mission.
the
mixed
creator or the artist of Metal Gear?
with the artist of Metal Gear was over this thing, and he was trying to make it happen, and it's a fucking
Well, he didn't
disappointment.
do anything. He just did the art.
He did the art, but still, it's Front Mission and it's a beloved series, and this seemed like a marriage between, you know, Metal Gear and Front Mission, and it was promising, and it fucking sucks.
So
And even One Piece World Seeker is like almost good, but not good enough. It's like, fuck, what is going on with this year?
Jesus Christ, man! It's March.
I know, but these
You
games
said
they
just
have
like
so
2
much potential.
games.
3 games, and I was
3
super hyped for all these
games.
games.
But then other games are fucking awesome. You got Apex, Resident Evil 2, Division 2.
Apex is not a real game.
It's not a real game because it's free. Get the fuck out of here.
Fucking Battle Royale. It's the Battle Royale.
I've been playing it for hours.
I'm talking about I like to de-stress with Apex and smaller mobile games, but to me, I'm looking for that AAA experience. Take me to another world.
I hear you. It's gonna happen soon.
But it's been a rough year. I have no interest in
games coming. There's another game coming out in April.
Sekiro is coming out.
No.
Next
in
week.
April, you have Mortal Kombat, and there's another game coming out with Mortal Kombat.
I don't know. April seems like a really big month.
It's promising. It has 2 games. Excuse me. It's promising. It's got 2 games.
2 games. I can't even think of
It's
the
another
other
big game, and I can't quite remember it.
I mean, there's some Nintendo shit coming out. Hopefully it's good. Like 3 Houses. Fire Emblem.
Pokemon Shield.
It's the end of the year. And that was not what people were expecting either. It was underwhelming. It's been a rough year for games. March,
Dylan. It's fucking March.
And we had a ton of games come out so far.
It's fucking March.
And there should have been something really good here. I mean, we got these big ass games that are just not doing it.
That's not that many games like that. That's not fair.
It's fair.
Oh my god. Who am I talking to right now? Is this Frank Berna?
I'm just so sad.
Don't be sad. I'm sure good things will come out.
Like, I should have fucking bought 3 games by now.
This is what you're basing it on? I should have bought...
Yes. I should have bought fucking Anthem. I should have bought One Piece, World Seeker. I should have bought Division, but I'm not. Because they're low-ass scores or still alive.
Division doesn't have a low score.
So... I mean, Division is not...
But it's not the game you want.
It's not interesting. Yeah, it's not interesting. It's not hype.
Okay. And
this is why you don't pre-order games, folks.
Yeah, everyone knows that. You should, of course. Do you have anything else to say, sir, so we can close off?
No, I'm good.
Okay, then. That will be it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you much for following us on Twitter. If you guys want to get a hold of us, you can email us at evilmetalgamers@gmail.com. You can also follow us at Facebook, at Twitter, at evilmetalgamers. You can listen to us at Spotify. You can listen to us at Google Play Music or Google Podcasts. I recommend Google Podcasts over Google Play Music. And you can also listen to us on iTunes and Stitcher. We appreciate everything that you guys are doing for us. We love that you guys are listening to us, and for people who are listening for the first time, don't forget to subscribe so you can hear us talk every week, and you can hear Dylan cry about how it's been an awful year every week. Anyway, thank you guys and take care.
May your death be legendary.